Hey, as you start to come on, I want to talk to you a little bit about what are you really doing on Periscope and what's the deal with it? Why should you be here and what can you get from it? That's going to be some of the things we're going to talk about today. So definitely go and share this with everybody that you know so that they can get the same value that you do. It's Lynda Cromar coming to you again from Colorado, and thanks a lot for visiting and coming on. And I wanted to share us. Hey, tell me where you're coming from first. Where are you in the world? Absolutely. Hey, everybody. Michigan, yay. Who else? Hello, 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 hello. Texas, UK, South Carolina, absolutely. I'm coming from Colorado, Denver area. Aurora is part of the Denver area. It's a suburb on the eastern side. Oregon, hello. Share this with your friends because I am going to share some good stuff today. And I always do. But one of the things I want to teach you is definitely have a real plan when you're going to come on a Periscope and don't waste people's time. So what are some of the things that I have found is useful to me in Periscope? And that is that I have built a brand new following right here in Periscope that I didn't have before. There's over 2,000. I think it's nearly 2,050. And that is pretty cool if you think about it. Brand new people that have never been connected with me and anything else before are now connected to me here. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell me where you're coming from as I'm talking to you. Yeah, it's really, really cool. It is, absolutely. So what is all this thing about the Periscope about? Now, I'm sure you're seeing a lot of people that, hello, California, hello, Toronto. I'm sure a lot of you are seeing a lot of people doing kind of silly stuff on Periscope. And you know what? You can do that as a side note. But I would suggest you make this a real business tool. You know what? If I'm going to spend the time, I'm going to do something of value with it. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the heart so much. That kind of gets me rolling. Anyway, I wanted to share something probably nobody thinks about too much. But this is my Twitter account. And I've had right around 5,000 followers for kind of static for quite a long time. And I have brand new followers that have come over just because they see all of the stuff going on in Periscope, because if you've got your Periscope hooked up with Twitter, it will actually tweet your broadcasts when you do them. And for instance, if I go down here a little bit, you'll see that I did one this morning right here. And this right here was this morning's broadcast, and it tweeted over into my Twitter. Well, because it's doing that, it's also attracting new people. And then another key thing is make sure you're putting in some hashtags when you do it. Now, I don't think I did on this one, but most of the time I actually do, because it's really important when people in Twitter are searching, then these words can come up. They need to be words that are in your niche, the things that you want them to be attracted to. So you got to have an idea of what kinds of things they would be interested in. And then another thing I want to point out also is my notifications are blowing up. I've looked at them 3 times today, and there's 2 new ones again. And what is going on with that is that people are favoriting, sharing, and they are joining me in Twitter because of the activity in Periscope. Now, okay, you probably are going to say, but what does that matter and what's that all about? And come on. Yeah, it's slow here. Okay, there it is. Let's have some fun, right? So, what does it matter that I have new Twitter people? And you know what? That account was basically kind of dead. I would send my emails through it, you know, when I did that, and I would send my blog posts through there, but mostly I didn't do anything with it. I don't get on there and talk to people. And yet I'm getting all of this response. People are joining me because of the Periscope activity. So then the next step to find out why that matters is, I put this up on Facebook earlier, and you want opt-ins. Opt-ins turns into sales. And that is what happens. Now there's a new update, especially for the iOS, I think it's called, our iPhone. And if you haven't gotten that, you want to make sure and do that, because there's some new cool things that are available. No, I'm not trying to sell you. You can come on over anytime to my profile and find out what I do, but that's not what this is about. But what I do is, I am an internet marketer, but I help anybody that is building their business. Hello, Trisha. Hey. I help anybody that's doing their business build their business online with tools and training that we have available. So why does this matter? Number one, make sure you're updated in your iPhone, because of the fact that there's some updates that really are going to help you. For one thing, I didn't put it up here so that I can show you, but you can definitely check it out. When you go to one of your broadcasts on the web from the Twitter account and look at it, you can actually click on your own profile, and if you have a link there on your description, it's clickable now. It was not before. Now it's clickable. And that's pretty cool, because that means that you really do have a way, kind of offhandedly, that people can actually start connecting with you or getting on your list. But I believe eventually they'll probably have some way like Instagram does, where you can have a link in your profile. But I think the majority of the new accounts like this one are probably not going to ever have it where you just put links everywhere, because you know what? That's just not a good way to do business anyway, is it? Thank you very much for your feedback. I appreciate it so much, and I appreciate all the hearts. I got rainbow hearts coming up. It's real cool. And so that's what I wanted to share with you, is that you can actually have people, if you put a HTTP link on your profile and make it so that they can see it from the web replay, then they can actually click on that and join you. But you know, I've been getting people to come to my friends and then join me in my newsletter simply because I have it on my profile, even though it's not clickable in a cell phone. So it's really cool. I think people are copying and pasting it and putting it in the same. Okay. Yeah, I did have Android. I changed over to iPhone. And I don't know when they'll have the updates for the Android, but I'm sure they'll be announcing it, because you realize Periscope is still really new. It just came out in March, and so that's pretty cool. And also, ask questions, and I'll be glad to help. Does it have to be an HTTP? Yeah, it does. The HTTP at the front of your link is what makes it clickable. So http:// your link name and your .com. Yeah, there should be an Android update too, but it'll be separate. No, it has to be HTTP, not www, because of the fact that that's just a standard for online, for things to actually be clickable. And that's true in Facebook as well. It's true in Twitter. I think it's true in just about all of the software, all of the places. So http:// your thing, and then your .com, make sure it's no spaces or anything like that. And then it's clickable. I hope that helps. So what did I do to create people, the 2,000 followers plus? They're starting to have, they're starting to opt in, and they do lead to sales. Obviously, they're brand new, so you can't expect a sale on the first day. One thing I'm actually seeing is that a lot of people are trying to do a presentation on these Periscopes, and I recommend that you don't do that. Yeah, there you go, Brian. Thank you. And I really recommend that you don't do that, because it's actually not a good idea, because this is all about engagement, building rapport, helping people. No, you have to have the HTTP right in front of that. The rest of your link is good. So what's better, Periscope or Meriscope? You know what? I've never done Meerkat, so I can't make a comparison for you. So there are people that have, and you can definitely ask somebody that has. But this is my first broadcast type app that I've been part of. So yeah, so I can't make a judgment. So that'll help you, I hope. There are people that do have them both. I might do that in the future, but I think that you can get split up so much that you don't give good value all over the place. And it's better to give value in one place than it is to you know what? A real actual business presentation belongs on a webinar, and that's what I think you want to do is bring them to a webinar and or a hangout for that, because those are kind of where people have been doing them. But this could be an intro place. You can just say, we're going to have a presentation over at such and say, come on over and check it out. And those that are actually interested, if they've built some rapport with you, you could absolutely probably get them going over there. But hangouts and webinars are good places to do your presentations, and that's what I suggest. So, yeah, I love the questions. Go ahead. Keep giving me questions. Yes, absolutely. But what's happening in Periscope is a lot of interaction, like what we're doing right now with you asking questions and me answering them right there and then. There is no other place except for Meerkat that I believe you can do that, and it's pretty cool because of that. Now, what I did to get going this way was I just made it an everyday plan to spend some time on Periscope. Not only did I do my own Periscopes, but I also go to other people's Periscopes. I give them lots of hearts. In fact, I make a standard of 500 each, and then, or more usually. And then I will follow the people in there, and I will make comments that are relevant to the subject of whatever somebody's talking about. And you got to participate. Do you know what I mean? You can't be on the sidelines with this. You have to really decide to be part of it. Hello from Puerto Rico. That's awesome. We got people from all over. It's really cool. Yes, she does. What are you talking about? Are you talking about somebody else or me? Benefits of the hearts. Yes, 500 hearts. Well, the reason why is because Twitter, being the owner of Periscope, it's pretty obvious that eventually that's going to matter. And the ones that get the most hearts are going to get the most exposure. That's what I believe is going to happen. Now, we're really new yet, so they may not really instigate that right away. But the more hearts you already have in your profile, I believe that's going to really help you. And yes, giving hearts tells people that you value what you're getting from the person that you are listening to. Now, I truly believe that you want to give people real stuff. You don't want to just, talk turkey, because people don't have time for that. We've got a lot of stuff on our plates. And so if you just come in and say, hi, how are ya? Where are ya? I'm bored. Keep me happy. Nobody wants to do that. And I've gotten on a few of those and I go away. And I'm sure everybody else does too. So to get leads, make sure you have a link with an HTTP on your profile that is, now I recommend it's not your business opportunity. I recommend it's your newsletter or your blog, something like that. Or it could be your Facebook file, the Twitter automatically, they can find you. But I recommend that it is something like that so that they can see you. Now, you want to give them good value. I always do my newsletter because I promise them good stuff in my newsletter too. They get giveaways just from joining my newsletter. And that's on my profile if anybody wants to find out how to get that. So if there aren't any more questions, my husband's waiting to take me to dinner. And I hope you guys have a really awesome night. The last piece is make sure and give people a call to action. This is how you can find me. I have lots of ways that you can contact me. I prefer that you come over to Facebook, which is Lynda Cromar with a 1, and connect with me. Sorry. And just give me a note, a message that you found me on Periscope, or you went to my Periscope and you would like to connect, and then I will say yes. Let's talk again later. Bye for now.